Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, TV support Call of Duty World War II. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Friday is finally here, therefore it is time for Sledgehammer's weekly community update. This week's update is a lot smaller than the last one, but that's okay because picture it as the calm before the storm, because next week's update is going to be right before DLC2, which is sure to bring a ton of changes, a new event, new weapons, new supply drop content, and a whole lot more. Let's start things off this week by taking a look at some announcements. So I'm sure you guys are well aware, but for those that don't know, Operation Shamrock is scheduled to end on Tuesday, April 3rd at 10 a.m. Pacific. When the event goes away, so will all of these special Irish-themed collection items at the Quartermaster, so be sure to get the ones you want while you can, and of course, the Leprechaun Hunt Mosh Pit playlist will also be going away on Tuesday. They have confirmed that Shipment to 1944 is staying after the event is over. It's not like that map is going to be going away. It's going to continue to be a free map available in the rotation of most game modes, though we currently have no word on whether or not the Shipment to 1944 playlist is going to go away once Operation Shamrock is over. If I had to guess, it seems like it's probably going to go away and maybe return at a later date, so be sure to enjoy it while you can, and fingers crossed it will continue to be available after Tuesday, because as I'm sure you guys are well aware, I freaking love Shipment. Like, all of my Call of Duty World War II videos over the past couple of weeks have been playing on this map, and that's because it's the only map I've played over the course of the past couple of weeks. I'm having so much fun with it, but I'll be sure to get some more gameplay on other maps for you guys for the videos here, because I know it can get boring watching one map over and over, but I'm telling you, Shipment is a lot of fun, and I'm hoping that playlist stays around after Tuesday. Speaking of things that are going away, the MG81 weapon contract will be removed on Tuesday as well, so if you want the MG81 light machine gun, but you don't have the 20,000 armory credits to get it from the Quartermaster, go and pick up this contract. It goes away on Tuesday. It costs you 5,000 credits, and the challenge is very easy. 10 light machine gun headshots over the course of 80 minutes. I think anybody can do that, so be sure to go ahead and pick that up if you guys want the MG81 light machine gun, but keep in mind, after Operation Shamrock ends, you can no longer get the variant from the Quartermaster, and this contract is going away, so effectively on Tuesday, the only way to get this gun is going to be from supply drops, which is something nobody likes. And speaking of supply drops, I have some terrible news that I feel as though I need to feature here in this video. This was not part of Sledgehammer's weekly community update, but this is some pretty big news I feel as though everybody needs to be made aware of if you guys haven't heard about this already. So, according to Activision support and Reddit user LeeDR95, it appears that Sledgehammer has secretly removed the ability for us to get certain weapon variants out of supply drops. Specifically, over the course of the past couple of months, we have been unable to get a supply drop variant of the Bar, the Thompson, the Lewis gun, the Bren, the combat shotgun, the Luftwaffe drilling, the Kar98K, and even the P08 and the M1911. If you have a supply drop variant of any of those weapons, then consider yourself incredibly lucky, because you must have received them before the Resistance update, and because you can no longer obtain any of these variants, they are the rarest variants in the game. As I said, this was not part of Sledgehammer's community update. They haven't even officially acknowledged this whatsoever, but Activision support has, and now the pressure is on Sledgehammer to not only fix this problem, but give the community reparations, because this kind of mistake is completely unacceptable. I've said it for years that purchasing supply drops is a bad idea, but that is especially true at this day and age if you're somebody who has been spending money on COD points here in Call of Duty World War II, hoping to get, I don't know, the Fallen 2 version of the Kar98K, or maybe the Dude Up 2 version of the Bar. You've been spending money to play a slot machine that doesn't even have the reward you want in the loot pool. This is also true of every single heroic and epic weapon bribe you've opened. If you're like me and you've been hoping to get a variant for the Tommy gun, or maybe the combat shotgun, or the Lewis gun, then you've never even had a chance over the course of the past couple of months, because those variants haven't even been available in supply drops. Again, they were available when the game first came out, and if you did get them when the game first came out, then you're a pretty lucky person, because at some point over the course of the past couple of months, all of these variants were secretly removed from the supply drop loot pool, and I hope that Sledgehammer Games has a good explanation, because right now I'm seeing a lot of very unhappy fans. If I had to guess how this is going to play out, I imagine Sledgehammer is going to secretly fix the issue without ever acknowledging the mistake in the first place, and just pretend that nothing ever happened, right? Because if they acknowledge it, then they're acknowledging they had a mistake, and they're acknowledging that they need to make it up to the community in some way, whether that's free heroic variant tokens or 15 rare supply drops to everybody. They would have to give us something, obviously, because we've had so many supply drop issues in the past, and instead of doing all that, that, I imagine they're just going to stay silent because this has been out for a while now. It's been over 24 hours since this news has surfaced, and Sledgehammer hasn't acknowledged it in any way, shape, or form, right? So I imagine they're going to stay silent, which is a really scummy way of doing things. Like, it's one thing to talk about in-game rewards, but it's another thing to talk about something that people are trying to obtain with real-life money, not knowing they can't actually obtain the thing. Like, that's a form of fraud in my mind anyway. Probably not legally, but in my mind it is. So hopefully something is going to come of this. I will keep you guys up to date with more information as the story develops. But for right now, let's move away from supply drops and talk about the rest of the things that were included with this week's community update. So we have a brand new playlist tab called the Resistance. So of course you can play exclusively on DLC1 maps now. They added an AFK timer to the War Game mode to prevent people from AFK farming it overnight for experience or to complete orders. And they've also fixed the issues involving the new Easter egg St. Patrick's Day camos that can be obtained while playing Nazi zombies. So for those that don't know, there are new Easter eggs you can do while playing Nazi zombies that will give you these special St. Patrick's Day camos, and those Easter eggs and the camos will be going away on April 3rd, so be sure to get them while you can. Now that we have all the changes, news, and announcements out of the way, let's wrap things up here by taking a look at the community celebration section of this week's update. So this week we have Zay the Games and his incredible Armory credits emblem, and now that I look at this, and I've been looking at some other emblems over the course of the past couple of days, and I'm really thinking to myself, I need to update my Borderlands Vault symbol emblem. Like, you look at his, which has a bunch of shadows and textures, looks really good, and then you look at my Borderlands Vault symbol, mine looks like it was made by a 5-year-old, so well done, Zay the Games. I really enjoy your emblem there. I wish I could download it. Maybe Sledgehammer will finally update that aspect of the emblem gallery, but well done to you. And we also have Bottom Bun Bun, which is quite the name, going on a tear with their diamond shovel while playing on Operation Griffin. So if you guys haven't ran around with a shovel here in Call of Duty World War II, I highly recommend it. Like, I'm not traditionally a melee player in the Call of Duty series, but of course, because I have Chrome Camo, I had to complete all the challenges for the shovel, and I will say, melee only is a very fun way to play here in Call of Duty World War II. A lot of the maps are very well designed for it, and you have a lot of tools at your disposal with the division system, so give that a try if you guys haven't already. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you here in this video. Like I said earlier, this week's update is the calm before the storm, because when the event ends on Tuesday, we are going to have exactly 7 days before DLC2 drops to the PlayStation 4, and if history is any indicator, then we are likely to get a brand new event to go along with that DLC, along with new guns, new game modes, supply drop updates, and of course, a new headquarters revamp. I just hope that before all that happens, Sledgehammer comes out and clarifies the supply drop situation we discussed earlier, and gives their plans for compensating the community, because it's getting ridiculous at this point. Like, who remembers at first we had supply drops randomly disappearing from level up rewards, then we had supply drops disappearing from post-game rewards. Master Prestige players like myself don't even earn supply drops every 5 levels like everybody else does, and now we come to find that it's been impossible to get certain weapon variants over the course of the past couple of months. You combine all of that with the fact that they removed the old special order system and have made it so we're pretty much reliant on supply drops to get new weapons, and you can see why so many people are getting increasingly frustrated with both Call of Duty World War II and Sledgehammer games, and they're moving away to go play other games right now. If Sledgehammer wants to stop the bleeding, and I know Sledgehammer happens to catch my videos from time to time, if you want to stop the bleeding, a massive overhaul to this system is going to need to be made, and hopefully we're going to learn more about that in the coming days. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.